So we're going to preview tonight's Game 6 coming up back in Toronto, and then also do a little recap of the crucial overtime win in Boston in Game 5. So let's start there. What do you guys think about that last game?
Hey, listen, Johnny, if you don't mind, I'm just going to jump in. All I got to say is, when was the last time you saw William Nylander John Tavares beat a guy with speed going wide? Was that not a thing of beauty? And all I'm going to say is, listen, Don Cherry has said for years and years and years, if you take the puck hard to the net, good things happen. And this Maple Leafs team, and where we get into trouble year after year after year in the playoffs, is we play peripheral hockey. And when we go to the net, good things happen. John Tavares, I want to see John Tavares keep doing that. My God, that was a thing of beauty. And Matthew Knies doing exactly what Matthew Knies is supposed to do. Follow the play to the net, get the rebound, pop it in. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Made me happy. For first time in a long time that I saw John Tavares do something that I went, wow. That was a wow John Tavares moment, and I want more of them.
Yeah, well said. And sometimes us, and I don't consider us media, but we talk about the sport and the team, and sometimes I've said it on the show, and I think both of you, he can't skate, he's too slow, we're making excuses, and at the end of the day, right, he's an NHL hockey player, he's a leader, and he's stepped up when he needed to step up. That's leadership, right? Yeah. I have kind of an opposite opinion, and you guys know that I've been kind of off of Matthews Knies for a while. I liked him when he came in. I liked him at times this year, but for the most part, I get it. He's being moved around and stuff, but that's part of paying your dues too, right? The cream rises to the top, and if you are on the fourth line, you play hard as a fourth liner, and you're a rookie in this league, second, third, first, whatever. I found, and he's coming out of the college game, so he didn't play nearly as many games over his career as you would have even in junior. But I thought he kind of tailed off this year. He kind of, I don't know, I think he made himself a little less relevant, and the last couple of games he stepped up. So I take back my criticism.
Now, but to be fair on Matthew Knies, to be very fair, Matthew Knies is a guy who's played a college career, 35, 40 games at a college level. Yeah. This is the first time he stepped in. And you, John, as well as I do. Yeah. You're going from, I don't care if it's college East or not, you're going from the NCAA program to the NHL. Yes, it's a step, it's 7 steps up. And he started out great. And then mid part to later part of the season, he really struggled. He did, and I'm the first guy to agree with it.
But I'm glad he's got it back, is what I'm saying.
100%, John. 100%.
And you know what? They played the game hard. They played the game the right way. I'll just kind of sum up this series, before you go. In my opinion, this series is very it's an odd series. You got the, mysterious injuries. You've got, all kinds of, differences, lineups are changing. Like, how does Boston change their lineup after game 4, right? You're up 3-1 and now you're going to pull guys out that are better on faceoffs and putting, anyway, it's a goofy series, but Toronto Maple Leafs have outplayed the Boston Bruins for more of this series than the Boston Bruins have outplayed the Toronto Maple Leafs. So what to me was really indicative of the series was when Toronto had them pinned Tuesday night, and the shots are 15, 16, 2, 3, something like that, and then all of a sudden Toronto scores, and then Boston gets the puck for the first time in the Toronto end in half an hour, and the puck's in the back of the net, and it's like, that's indicative of the series, because for big stretches
of the season.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about this series, even game 1. We said this after game 1. That could have been 5-1 the other way if Toronto scores early when they pin them, instead of But the difference in game 5 was that Toronto stuck with it. that goal that didn't deflate them, and then all of a sudden it's, boom, boom, 3-1. No, they stuck with it, and they didn't keep the dominance of the the first part of the game, or the first half of the game, really, and the shots were a little bit more even in the second. But I thought Toronto was real good in the third, and then the goaltender, Wall did his job. He came in and he did, and I said that before the game. I said, this kid's got an opportunity here. Patrick Waugh, right, rookie, right, Bennington, rookie, gets a shot and boom, all of a sudden, there was a couple other ones like that. Matt Murray.
But listen, and Kara brought this up tonight when we did our show earlier. She said, listen, you want to go with Samsonov game 1, game 2, game 3? Okay, fine. But at the end of game 3, I think we were all, let's call it, uncomfortable with this. Sammy was back to swimming. He was out of position, over plane angles. There were a couple goals where he was pointed the wrong way on them. Yeah. And Kara said, you got to give Wall a chance. And listen, in that third period, he made 3 or 4 10 bell saves. Absolutely 10 bell saves.
That one on Frederick.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you guys, and Johnny, you've been on the bench many times. You know as well as I do. That bench was electrified.
Oh, yeah.
Because all of a sudden, if you listen to Matthew Nyes made a comment after the game, and he just said, we have a certain amount of confidence with Wall back there. And I'm telling you, that bench, when he made those saves, I looked at Kara, I looked at the bride, and I said, you know what, boys or girls, we're golden tonight. It's going to happen tonight. He's in the zone, and it's going to be an ugly one that wins it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm running out of battery here. I got to plug in my.
Plug her in. Nolan, what do you think?
Or you know what? I'll tell you what. I can't. It doesn't reach down here. I'm on a different laptop. But what we'll do is I'm going to kind of predict what I think is going to happen tonight. Nolan, you tell me your thoughts on 5, and then I'll do my prediction. And if I jump off, that's why. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to quickly touch on that Jake McCabe goal early in game 5. I love that. I want to see more of that. You saw last year in the playoffs against Tampa. I think 2 of our overtime winners came off shots on the point.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We've said it all year, right?
Go back, put bodies for the net. D-man takes a shot through the screen. Goalie can't see it. That's how we beat Vasi. I don't know why we're just learning that now to try to beat Swayman. But I want to see more of that. I need Morgan Riley, McCabe, those guys taking shots on the point.
Well said. All right. So I'm at 3% now, too. All right. I picked Boston the other night. I thought that the game was not going to go. Obviously, I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I can't do that 2 games in a row. I truly believe it's going to go to Game 7. I think the pressure's on the Boston Bruins. I think they last year's in their head. So yeah, I think I'm going to say 4-2 Toronto with an empty netter.
Okay.
I think Mitch Marner's going to have a big game.
Who's getting the winner, Johnny?
Not Mitch Marner. He's not going to get the winner, but he's going to set it up.
Okay. All right. And so listen, I am listen, you guys know I've said it all year. I don't understand why we don't shoot the puck from the point. It makes no sense to me. We play peripheral hockey sometimes, and we fall in love with peripheral hockey, and it drives me mental. It's driven me mental all year. Listen, I like us tonight. And by the way, which one of the 3 of us picked the correct score from the last game? I didn't know if anybody. No, okay. I just wanted to. I wasn't sure if anybody remembered that or not. But I am going to go. Listen. I'm going to say.
Send you a box of Hero biscuits in the mail.
I'm going to say. Listen. I'm going to say it again. It's going to be a 2-1 game, guys, because I really don't think you're getting more than 2 past Jeremy Swayman. I really don't.
Maybe hurt though. I heard he may be dealing with something.
God love him. If he is, even better, because I know Allmark's dealing with a hand too. So, listen, I think it's going to be 2-1, And I promised myself I wasn't going to do it anymore. I wasn't going to go back to the well with Mitch. But I just, guys, in my soul, I have to believe that growing up in the city means something. And, going to bed, when you're 12 and all you want is a Leaf win means something. And now you're in a position that you can just exercise all those demons. He scores tonight and has a great game. I guarantee you everything is forgotten. Everything is forgotten, and he gets a pass. Okay, I believe in Mitch Marner. I'm telling you, guys, Mitch Marner is going to have the game of his life tonight. The Maple Leafs are winning 2-1. Joseph Wall is going to stand on his head, and I feel good about it. I feel great. I feel great going into tonight.
Last words for you, Nolan. What's going to happen?
I'm going to go. I hate to make a prediction because every time I have, they've lost.
Take Boston then, dude. Do it.
Okay,
I'll go 3-1 Boston.
Boy, I love it.
All right, hey, enjoy the game, folks. We'll hopefully be back here. We'll be back in a couple of days, regardless.
Johnny, we're coming back for Game 7. None of this. No. We're coming back for Game 7.
Should we do a live through Game 7?
Game 7 live. I'm in.
If they make Game 7, I think we do our first live kind of let's watch the game together viewing.
Woo, I'm totally in.
I got no plans.
Figure something out.
I'm in. All right, go Leafs, go, boys.